Welcome back to the Jasmine and Diego podcast, episode 19.
Please subscribe.
It's been a minute. If you haven't noticed, we've been a little MIA.
All of our fans need to calm down. We saw y'all in the comments. Where'd they go?
We knew they'd stop doing that shit. They gave up. No,
Yeah.
we didn't.
No, we came
we
back.
Just took a
We
little.
just wanted to see how you would react.
Yeah. Did you guys really miss us?
We're gaslighting all of you.
No, we were supposed to record, and then we just didn't.
Yeah, well, we went on
Too
a little
late.
vacation.
Yeah, a little.
That's why. I mean, we weren't trying to record. At least I wasn't.
Like in the morning, we'd be like, okay, yeah, for sure later,
Yeah.
because it was gonna be cool. We rented Airbnb, like little cabin, so we're like for the vibes.
Mm-hmm.
But then when it came time to record, we're like, nah, because then we have to stop doing everything we're doing,
Yeah.
stop having fun.
Be professional, set up
Yeah.
a camera, think of topics.
No.
No. Mm-mm.
So maybe next time, but
Yeah. If we go for more days. But
just
Yeah,
keep buzzing.
we're back. I've done a lot. You've done a lot. What do you want to talk about?
Should I just start?
I can start. See who gets there faster.
You, because I'm old. My shit doesn't.
Okay, I wrote,
Okay.
we travel box to box. And that's kind of depressing.
What do you mean?
Like some people, not everybody. Some people, they get home. Let's start off in their house. They wake
Okay.
up in this fucking box.
Yeah. I follow
They
already.
step out, into another box, which is the rest of their house. Then they go outside for a few seconds to walk to their car, which is another box. Or sphere tube on wheels. Fucking
A tube on wheels.
yeah,
A toilet
fucking
paper roll on.
roller coaster on wheels.
Yeah.
All right. And then they go to their job, which is most likely another box. And then
They come home to a
if
box.
they go eat, they're gonna go eat in a box.
Yeah, we don't really spend time outside.
What the fuck are we doing, bro?
We're just
And then we're like, why are we depressed?
because we don't even see the sun. The sun doesn't
We don't see
even
the sun. We don't see the
kiss our
stars.
skin.
The people, even before electric, like just lights, like before they created lights not too long ago, whatever the fuck that was. They saw the stars.
Yeah.
Like even during old Western times, when at night they would still see the crazy.
Yeah, now you really can't because there's so many
Yeah.
lights too.
Now it's just light pollution and it's ruined.
And people, there's people that live past 100 years old, the blue zones, they all say that they live so long because they walk everywhere and they're outside all the time.
Yeah, because they're like grounded. To
We're
the
literally
earth.
cutting our lives in half just because we don't want to be outside.
Well, it is kind of stinky and hot. And
It
I do
is
like
hot
being
as
in air
fuck
conditioning,
right now.
And I like wearing clothes. And
That's
shoes.
what I was going to say. Oh
And I
my
like
God.
McDonald's.
I'm over this heat, bruh. This heat literally can fucking go. I hate opening the door at 9 o'clock at night and it be 98 degrees.
It's just a wave of heat.
Just smack in the face like, oh my God, it's so fucking hot. Or waking up at 8 a.m. and opening the door and it already being hot.
It just feels like Fresno's just molesting us.
It's,
Like you open the door and it's just like, like
it's
it's just.
literally, and then you wake up in the middle of the night sweating because it's so fucking hot. Like,
It's
oh my
disgusting.
God, I'm so over this heat. So that was one of my tops because, geez, I couldn't. Like when we went to the lake, I was like, it's so nice. Oh my God. And then we literally got back to Fresno late at night or
Yeah.
where we live. Bleep. And it was hot already, and I was like, fuck this shit. Can't even enjoy it. You're not even happy inside your house because you know it's so hot
Yeah,
outside.
as soon as we passed the mountains and I started feeling the heat, my happiness disappeared. I lost all of my will to continue living.
You suddenly were like,
Exactly.
like, no, I hate that shit. But unless you're like somewhere where on vacation where it's hot, like if you went to Vegas
Yeah.
and it's hot, then you're like, oh, this is so fun.
We're
But
definitely like right under Satan's nuts or something.
yeah, it's too hot here.
We're getting. I don't know.
It's just hot.
Yeah, it's just hot. It's too much, but it's cool.
Yeah.
It feels nice when you walk into an air-conditioned building, and you literally feel the steam leaving your body.
Mm-hmm.
What were you gonna say though?
I was just looking at my list, see what I wanted to.
Oh,
Um,
I think if you're a guy with thigh gaps, you're automatically gay.
What? Thigh gaps.
That's my take. Because
Do you know what a thigh gap is?
You know how guys like girls, or that's like a thing. If you have thigh gaps, some guys are into that.
Do you know what a thigh gap is?
Isn't that like the gap in between?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But all like most guys do, because most guys have skinny legs.
I don't think so.
I think so.
No. Or am
I
I
don't
overthinking
know.
it? I don't think so.
I think you're overthinking it.
Nah.
I think you saw something. You're like, ha, got this one, and it's not making that much sense right now.
Maybe it felt right in the moment.
In the moment, I know I'm reading these, and I'm like, these sound stupid. Like skipping to the bottom.
The shit I try to come up with for the
All
podcast.
right.
If you have thigh gaps as a guy, you're gay. That's you're into men if you're skinny.
So let's talk about
If you have skinny.
the Trump shooting. Should we talk about that?
Oh yeah, we didn't talk about that. My boy got shot.
That's crazy. Like,
That's
I feel like that's
insane.
fake, because we were just talking about JFK, and then
Yeah, and I don't know about everyone else, but for me, like that still hasn't settled into my mind.
I don't think so either. Because
Like I'm like it happened, but if you think about it on paper, the president got shot at in 2024 by a child
a 19-year-old
who was connected
or
to
20
another
or whatever.
who was connected to another company that had a lot of money.
First of all, there's a lot
Black
of gaps.
Rock.
There's a lot of a lot of
Oh, be careful, Jasmine. And we're talking about Trump. You're getting
No, because you just said that word and I just repeated it. Chill.
Yeah.
There's a lot of oh my god, you
Just say what you really
like
wanna
holes
say.
in the story of like this person did it. First of all, the Secret Service,
ass.
a 19-year-old was able to
Ass.
ding 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 behind them, literally like in a fucking movie on his tippy toes and shit.
He walked, I think it was like 9 miles or something, with the gun just wrapped around his body. 9
Bruh,
miles, and no one
no.
said anything.
No.
And then they let him get on top of that roof. No, they let him put a ladder first, because he walked out with a ladder first. He didn't have a car. He didn't have a fucking car. He walked
This
with
is
the ladder,
so stupid.
put it on the building that they had eyes on. Then he walked all the way there, back with the gun, big ass rifle, and then climbed on as people were seeing him climb the building. Too.
Yeah, and they were
People at the
saying
rally.
they were literally saying there's
Yeah.
a shooter, and they're like,
Yeah, and then they know he's there. They know he has a gun. They know they have eyes on them to shoot the kid.
Mhm.
They don't do it because the reason is he hasn't done anything, so they don't do it. Which is like, well, when you're not doing anything until you fucking pull the trigger, then it's too late.
yeah,
But
yeah.
or maybe we don't know some laws, but I don't think so.
No, they would have taken them out.
Maybe because
like,
it's a kid,
they didn't know how old he was,
but they've killed kids.
but they didn't know from like seeing. If you're seeing someone on top of a building, you're not like, oh, yep, that kid's 19, like or 20 or whatever he was.
True. But I don't know.
Fishy.
Definitely fishy. 1,000% fishy.
Yeah.
1,000. They were trying to kill him.
No, for duh.
They were trying to kill him.
Yeah, but it had to be like known.
There's no way.
Speculation, whatever. Because don't sue me.
But I'm not gonna lie. When I saw that and what happened, and when I saw the video of what he did after, when he like turned around and was like, "Fight!" when he got shot, I was like, "That's kind of tight."
no, it was.
Like, that's low key inspiring. Like,
No.
bro got shot
And he's like,
and still he could have got shot again because those guys were definitely in on it. He was on stage for
The
so
way-
long
the
with
way-
his head just out.
the way it took them, like literally, it felt like minutes to get to him
Yeah.
after he was already
Oh my
down,
God.
like
And he was
ducked.
my shoes. Fuck your shoes, you got shot at, bro. Like,
But yeah, that's another thing. They took a minute to get to him when he was actually down.
And
I'm
when-
like, where is everybody at?
but when they got to him, they allowed him to do that cool thing, which is when
Mhm.
he put his fist
Mhm.
up and said fight, whatever. But they like weren't covering his head or anything.
Like
were
they
all,
should have just been like, no, get
like,
down,
they
get
looked
down.
scared to be shot. He was like, "Nah, we're not leaving," and they were like, "Let's go, please."
Bro, that's crazy. And the way I think about it is like
Terrible.
that was obviously like history made, because like
Definitely.
JFK was history and we didn't live through it. We've only seen it and heard
Yeah.
about it, and like seeing this and being like, oh my god, like
Now he's gonna have like
being
a
alive
part of
during
his
this
ear
time.
missing when he goes to speeches. And
yeah,
it's gonna be
watch
a
there be
constant
nothing
reminder.
missing, then we know it was fake.
It was all action planned. It was a double conspiracy,
But yeah, wild. And then
Mm.
Biden dropped out.
which is weird.
He didn't want to die.
He didn't want to die, or is he already dying? And they're like,
I
"Fuck it,
don't
we ball.
know.
Let's just let him live his last 6 months before
Could be. Maybe he's
we
sick.
can stop pumping in with all those IVs and testosterone, and
Crazy.
vitamins."
Crazy time right now. little old us. You're
Hey,
just talking about
But I
it.
gotta go to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
I got my own life.
Yeah.
Sorry, Trump.
Sorry. Crazy though.
The memes that come out of it though too are pretty
Yeah.
good. Have you seen those? The 50 Cent memes.
Yeah.
Those. I feel like I saw that coming as soon as I
Of
heard.
course.
But I was like still laughing at them.
Yeah, they're so funny, and it's just people still trying to like make jokes of like a serious
Yeah.
subject. So it's
It's funny.
yeah.
It's funny.
But some people
And
are
50 Cent's
like,
cool.
yeah.
Shout out 50 Cent if you ever want to be on this podcast.
Literally ever, please come. I literally have nothing. Oh, I have that since we spent like a couple days together at the lake. I wrote down realizing that Diego is just such a boy. Kind of when like girls are like, I'm just a girl, you know, like I'm just a girl.
Just a boy. Really.
That's
We're
you,
all just
literally. I'm
boys.
just a boy. Like when we would ask you to do things, or like you'd be like, "How can I help?" and stuff, and I'm like, "Oh my god, he's just a boy.
Literally.
He's just learning."
Literally.
It's funny though. And then I also had another realization of like having siblings, because since we were out and it was like me, you, and Ayana,
Yeah.
we were like siblings outside of the house doing stuff together.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, that sucks if no one has a sibling. Like if someone doesn't have a
Yeah.
sibling.
You completely understand like why that's a negative thing
Yeah,
Almost.
yeah,
if it's not done right.
right.
Because I'm sure
'Cause-
there's kids who grew up without siblings that are like fine.
Or that have siblings that
What's
don't get
it
along.
called? There's like a name for that.
Only child.
Oh yeah, only child syndrome. Or something
Oh,
like
only
that.
child syndrome. Yeah, where they
Like, or they just say, "Oh, you're an only child."
yeah,
that's why.
makes sense. They do act a little different.
They do. They definitely do.
They're a little more like
It's interesting.
selfish because they've never had to share anything.
True.
So, but yeah, so I realized, oh,
Yeah, when you have siblings, there's like sibling tax for sure. Food,
Yeah.
snacks.
it's literally a whole relationship that you're building.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Like we don't have to be here getting along right now. We could just be
Mhm.
like assholes to each other, but it's like for what?
Yeah. That's true. That's true. That's why you always gotta treat everybody like a brother
Or a sister.
or sister.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Relating.
Learning right now. Learning. In front of the
Um,
camera. This is why we do it.
Huh. What else? I have. Our dog is finally starting to act like a little dog and not a fucking puppy. So I'm not gonna give
Chill.
him away anymore.
Yeah, you kept asking, should I just fucking give him away? Like,
We have a puppy, a French bulldog puppy, and he's like,
you hate him.
no, I don't hate him. It's just tough love because I've had a lot of puppies and our dogs have had puppies. So I've been
Yeah.
around a lot of little puppies.
Within the
Okay.
past, you've been around a lot of little things, puppies, babies.
Yeah. And he
within
has to be
past
the
3
worst
years,
one.
4 years.
Yeah. And he was like just being a shit, just being a puppy, being so bad, not listening. And now he's finally like 9 or 10 months old. So he's getting closer to his year mark and he's starting to like chill, listen better. I was like, thank goodness. Cause like a month ago I was like actually going to give him away. Cause I was like, I have a third baby. I don't have time for a third baby right now.
Yeah.
But we stuck it out. He's starting to be cool.
It's time to chill.
Maybe
Lay
I was
down.
also thinking because we left him for the weekend, so maybe he was like, they're back.
Mhm.
Like, I miss them. Let me be a good boy. Or I could just be making that up in my head. He's just actually being
He's
chill.
just appreciating you right now. And he's
Mhm.
gonna go back to being shitty. We'll see. I wrote, people who eat string cheese were rats in their past lives.
Why?
Why the fuck are you eating string cheese, bro?
It's good source of protein
But why is it string?
because it's convenient.
Is it? Is it though? 'Cause it's in the fucking tube. Tubes. You want tubes cheese? No.
They
I'll
do
eat my
have
cheese
tube
regular.
like the spray cheese.
That just sounds disgusting. I've never had that.
Honestly, it's not good. I
Yeah,
always wanted
I've
it
never had that.
because it was in a Goofy movie or something like
Yeah.
that. The
Yeah,
friend
yeah.
always had it, and I tried it, and it was disgusting.
It doesn't look good.
No.
I never looked at that when someone was doing that in movies or anything like that. And I was like, oh, that's delicious. No.
I
No.
did because I love cheese, bro. I'm like, I want
Yeah, but
cheese on everything.
Out of a can?
No, but it's not good. I'm admitting it's not good. I
No,
don't
definitely.
like that.
But even the idea of like, hey, I'm gonna shake this shit up. It's cheesing.
That's gross. That's
And
so
you hear
gross. That's not cheese.
That's cheese. What? Imagine
my
going
head-
back to the 1800s and be like, yo, guess what that is?
Goat cheese.
Cheese. They're gonna fucking
I
put you
wonder
on a
what that's
steak and call
actually
you a
made
witch.
out of. Yeah, that's gross.
and murder you.
No, I think it's just like not appealing at all. If I hear
Oh.
that sound, I think it's like whipped cream or something,
Yeah.
not cheese.
Mm-mm.
But string cheese, I like it. But I'm not eating it all the
I only
time.
ate that in elementary school because that's all they would give
I
us.
feel
We
like
had
you're
no option. It was
You're
just
being
prison
a hater
food.
right now.
Huh? What were you saying?
I said I feel like you're just being a hater right now.
I'm not hating. I mean, I am hating, but I'm hating because it's how I feel. I hate string cheese. You were right in your past life. Ooh, let me unravel this cheese piece by piece.
It's fun. Yeah, it's like an experience.
No, I mean, I guess, but not for me. Not for me.
All right, beg to
I'll eat
differ.
cheese on like charcuterie boards, which is still like kind of gay.
No,
Yes.
no.
Yes. But I still do it because it tastes good.
Yeah.
Grapes. When you get that fig
Oh,
jam,
yeah.
the fig jam with the cracker.
Mhm. See,
No, yeah. But
you just don't want to like pick it apart. You want it to be cut up for you already.
and it's always that white cheese too.
Well, they have the yellow white cheese too,
True.
but that
Actually,
one's
no.
that one's not stringy. You just like bite that one.
It's just like a cube.
Yeah, it's just a cube.
That you see, I think that I'll do that.
You can pass.
That pass.
So it's just the whole pulling
It's
it apart.
the
you know?
experience of it. It's just
Okay.
the fuck is this?
Yeah. Well, it's.
I'd rather
whatever.
just bite my cheese.
You could, but if you bite your string cheese,
That's crazy. Biting your string cheese, you're a fucking born certified freak.
yeah, that's suspicious for sure. Don't
Biting
bite
your string cheese is like-
cheese.
If I see a kid bite a string cheese, I'm gonna be like, put this kid down, bro. He's gonna kill someone when he's 14.
No, probably yeah.
Put him down. He's gonna like kill
That's
his mom
funny.
or something. Jesus Christ. I had like a visceral reaction. My body like almost threw up when you said that. That was crazy.
Biting string cheese.
Oh, what a thing.
Yeah, that's gross. So last week, it was like last week. I'm
Mm.
not like an emotional person, or I'm not like a cry or anything. But I was like, oh my God, I'm such a girl right now. I know I'm gonna start my period soon, because like I saw a TikTok of this girl. She's an influencer now, and she was talking about a PR package that she got and like how special it was to her, because she remember like watching people open up
Yeah.
that same package from like that same brand or whatever.
Which is kind of crazy. But keep
Yeah,
going.
and so
Keep
she
going.
was like, she's like, when I get this and I open it, like I can't believe that they're sending it to me as the influencer.
Yeah.
And she's like, I wanted to be her and now I'm her. And then I was like, starting to cry, and I was like, what the fuck am I crying about? And this girl saying that she's so happy she's an influencer. I was like, oh my God, I'm such a bitch right now. I have to be starting my period soon. And sure enough, 2 days later, I was like, oh, makes sense. Oh my God.
Yeah, I was about to say. I was
It's just, I thought it was funny because it's just like when
mean-
you're in that stage of like
yeah.
your cycle as like a woman, like anything can make you cry.
No, definitely. But
It's
even
so funny.
even that idea, even from her perspective, because I
Oh.
get that too. Like, as someone who wants to be someone who creates content, when you get
Mhm.
free stuff,
Mhm.
that's always something you always wonder, like, what was that like? When
Right.
people get that shit and they're just
Yeah.
opening in front of you, like, fucking cool, bro. Like,
Yeah, I know.
I get it. So then I get her perspective on
Uh-huh.
that, but
Uh-huh.
it's crazy how that's something you kind of look forward to,
Yeah.
like as something like.
it's
As
like
an
a,
influencer getting free things is something I want to experience because I've seen other people experience it.
yeah. Well,
It's
it's,
kinda
it's
crazy.
kind of like it's a
kinda
part of the
weird.
job, because essentially
yeah,
like
yeah.
you're like
That's weird. though.
using their stuff and like promoting and stuff. So after you've spent so much time and money on their stuff, and then they're sending it to you for free, showing that they know who you are and they recognize
like that acknowledgement.
they recognize you. That's the cool part, because now you've made
feel like
it
you're in
to
the club?
yeah, like you're actually, it's like getting hired on or something,
Sure, yeah.
because
yeah.
now they know who you
I
are,
mean,
and now
it is
they're
a mark
willing
of
to work with
knowing-
you.
Yeah, it is a mark of being like, okay, I have a large enough audience. Definitely.
Oh, not even that, because
No.
some of them don't have that much of a large audience. It's just that
Well,
they're,
what's a large audience to you? Because I would say even 100,000.
I think 100,000. Yeah, but
Like that's enough to get sponsors.
even less than that. There's people 50.
seen less?
Yeah, 50,
Mm.
40.
True. 40.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, I
Because
haven't seen that.
what they're looking for is just like that the person can connect with their audience.
Okay.
So
yeah,
if they
yeah,
have like
true.
genuine connection, then they're like, okay, then
True.
They can convince them to buy what we need them to buy.
Yeah. They can influence them.
They can influence them. Yeah. Because there's people that have millions of followers, but nobody cares about their shit. Like all their comments are like random people like either hating on them or shitting on them or saying like stuff like that.
Definitely.
But then the smaller creators are like, oh my god, girl, love this video or blah blah bro. Like they actually care about the person.
Yeah. They have a healthy community of people.
So, but then some brands don't care. They do want the
Have you seen
2
those
million, 3 million.
YouTubers who have like terrible communities?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Because they still get watched.
Yeah.
But they just get shit on.
Yeah. There's literally a girl right now. I'm not going to say much, but she's like blowing up on TikTok and
it's such a weird, dirty dynamic. Like, how's this going to work
like
long term?
Yeah. They're not going to know how to act because these people feel like they're actually like A-list celebrities and shit.
Yeah.
No.
And then they're going to resort to like doing crazier shit.
Yeah, exactly. Because they're going to need that attention.
Yeah. Because they're gonna feel like it slipped their grasp and they won't be able to get it again.
Crazy.
Which you always can. If you can do it once, you can do it again.
Yeah. But that's where it separates them because they're not like as committed or hardworking as the other ones where it takes them more time because they're just blowing up. So the ones that blow up do less work because they just expect more versus the ones who
so you don't want to chase that virality then.
No.
Because then you're going to have to rely on this just
being viral.
Yeah. Crazy shit.
Anyway. We always get stuck on talking about like
what?
These topics, like content and stuff. People are like, okay, boring.
I have tortillas, our food canvas. You get me though.
Oh my god, why'd you think of that, bruh?
It took me a while to get to it. I was having a conversation with David. If it doesn't sound like it, obviously I was inebriated in this moment. I was not thinking straight because I was under the influence of some strong gas, Jasmine. But we're talking about food, and then I was like, what is it with tortillas? Because he was talking about how his mom uses tortillas for everything.
Oh, yeah. Like
because they're Mexicans. Mexicans use tortillas for everything.
Literally.
I'm sorry. We're fucking tacos, burritos, tortas.
Any meal that you make.
Tostadas are fucking tortillas, just fucking in another form.
Chips,
yeah.
Yeah.
It's all tortillas. Like,
it's like a potato,
also,
remember?
should I say it like that? Because I don't like when people go English to Spanish like that. I'm like, okay, bitch, we get it. You know
No,
Spanish.
because you're not going to fucking say tortillas.
Well, yeah, might as well say it the right way if I know how to say it.
Yeah, exactly.
But what was I saying?
How they're a canvas.
Oh, yeah, they're a canvas for food. Okay, let me get to my genius idea here. My epiphany.
Go.
So he was saying how his mom uses it for everything. And I said, yeah, like we use it for burritos. You put sauce on it. And I said, but you never eat it on its own. You never really. He said, well, I do if I use butter and I put like salt on it. I'm like, but that's not on its own.
Yeah.
It's not on its own.
Yeah.
It still has things on it.
Yeah.
So then that's when I said, it's like a food canvas. Because
you can decorate it however you want it.
Yeah, you put sauce on it. You're literally painting on it. Then you put your meat. Then it's a food canvas.
Oh my god!
And then,
you roll it up, and it's just this nice burrito. And you know what?
And you get to enjoy your piece of art.
There is a technique to rolling your burrito because if you don't roll it good,
well, it's food. There's definitely technique.
Yeah, that's funny though.
Yeah,
you're right. Smart man. If any tortilla company wants to work with him, go
marketing.
for it. Yeah,
I'll do marketing for you. I got you, baby. Come on, for free. Just have it on my resume.
Just hire me.
Yeah.
Another girl thing. What?
Well, what? No, you go. You got girl things. Go.
I've just been complaining just because I'm on my period. So today I was doing makeup and I was like, I have this pimple that's I don't know if you can see it from over there, but you probably can. For like 3 weeks, bruh. Will not go away.
Bro's moving in.
Yeah. And it doesn't seem like it's going to leave anytime soon. Then today, now it's like at the point where it's like flat. So I'm like, okay, it's on its way out, but it's going to leave like a mark. I just know it.
Yeah.
And then I wake up and I have this fat one right here now on the top of my lip. And I'm like, yummy. Because then when I go like this, I can feel it and it hurts. And I'm like, oh my God.
Suck. The ones you get like on the thin parts of your head, like your fucking forehead or your nose bone, some shit. It's
Oh,
like
right here, right in the middle.
I've never wanted to just like rip a piece of my bone off or like just hammer
Bro,
my skull.
Yeah.
It's so
Pimples
painful.
are
You
so
forget.
annoying. Yeah.
You forget, and then it's like sweaty hot and hot outside.
And
And
then
you go,
you-
oof, and you're like, you feel like you got shot in the head. You're like,
And then it sucks when you're like in public and one like you have one and it's just like pops and now you're bleeding and you're like fuck like
now you're fucking a freak leaking in public. Don't look at me.
and it's obviously so normal right like pimples but it's still embarrassing. I don't know, you're just like oh now you're holding a little napkin like this like
Yeah.
I hate
No,
that
it
shit.
happens though. That's the human experience, really. Everybody goes through that shit. And if you don't, you're a bitch.
I know, if you've never
lucky.
had acne in your life you're lucky, that's for sure.
You dirty hoe.
Yeah.
But everybody would want your life though.
Yeah.
Or your skin.
Your skin. Yeah, for sure. But I'm thankful for my skin because it's come a long way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine too. Mine was bad. Remember mine?
I think we both went
Mine
through
should
it.
look like fucking moon's craters, bro. Like
That's how mine was too. It was so
mine should look like it had landmines on it. It was disgusting. It was
puberty,
disgusting.
bruh.
Yeah.
Hormones.
Like I got
Crazy.
left with a little bit of scars, but not too many. But
Yeah.
it was bad. I know I have a picture, but it's so bad I know I won't show it.
And when you're in
It's
those
so-
moments, you think, I'm never going to get out of this shit.
I also think like, who the fuck let me outside, bro? Like,
You had to continue your life.
still, like I was going to parties, like with my face like that. I was like, nah, bro.
Girls
guys
still
didn't
liked
even-
you.
But let me know. Just let me know. I don't think I knew how
You
bad
knew.
it was.
You knew, bruh.
I knew it was bad. I knew I had pimples,
Yeah.
but I thought it was like a normal amount.
Well,
I had like fucking like clusters, bro. That shit was disgusting. You know when you get like 3 right next to each other? Like I'm not trying to sound nasty.
no, I know. I know.
Gross you out.
I know.
But it's bro pain.
Pain. Yeah. And
Disgusting.
then it's just like red and like hot. And like,
Oh, and it's hot, Jasmine. You're giving me PTSD. Jesus Christ. And it's hot. It's warm. Your face is warm when it's cold outside.
when you wash your face and it's still hot, you're like, what the
Mutant.
Yeah, that sucks. If you're going through it right now, I feel for you, and I'm.
Oh yeah, you're good. Don't worry about it. Hey, don't go outside. Live your life. Go to parties.
No, honestly though, just do it. Just keep pushing.
You have to do it because why the fuck do you care about what other people say? We were just judging ourselves. That shit. Because we
We've
can.
been there,
and it was
though.
terrible.
Yeah. Anyway.
You know, if you could avoid it, avoid it. Take care of your skin.
honestly, if
But
you,
sometimes it's genetic.
yeah,
But
I feel sometimes it could be either
Yeah.
way. Like some
people
people
got
just,
perfect skin.
yeah,
It's crazy.
yeah.
It's crazy. And then
That
they'll have
would
one
you say
zit
that's
and
like
you're
genetics?
And they're crying. Shut up.
Genetics?
Yeah, genetics.
Yeah. Because mom had the same thing. So thanks, mom.
Yeah.
When she was like in high school too.
Yeah. Happens though. We survived. I have, you know the story, biblical story of Babylon. The one where I think it's Babylon, where they tried to build like this straight kind of building all the way to the heavens, to the sky,
Okay.
to try to kill God.
Okay. No, I did not know that.
Yeah,
I didn't
it's-
pay attention.
I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Let me confirm. Let me look it up. Because I just wrote that shit down out of memory. Because I was a good Bible reader.
Not me.
Babylon.
I was a good Bible reader. Mm.
Nah, but it's just showing the place. Babylon story.
All right. Well, do you want me to talk something?
Yeah,
while you're
yeah,
looking?
yeah.
Okay. I put on here embracing my natural hair.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I realized this today when I was doing my hair because it's such a pain in the ass to do my hair, and it literally will only last like 2 hours before it already starts getting curly at the root because I have curly hair. But when I was younger, this sounds like such like a me, but really, since I had red hair and it was curly, all like the people always knew me by like my red curly hair. So I was like teachers and stuff would be, oh my God, love your hair, and I hated the attention. So I'd always either try to like wear my hair up, or I was always trying to hide my hair.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I still do that now.
Definitely.
So I want to embrace.
Just do it.
I feel like earlier I was having a thought too the other time when we were arguing about like how your brain switches at 25.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like now that like I'm in my 30s, like I'm going through another change,
Okay.
and I'm realizing it as it's happening. So I'm
Gotcha,
like,
gotcha.
let me be proud of who I am and embrace my hair.
Definitely.
But I just look so different with my hair curly too. I look at myself and I'm like,
But that's how you're supposed to be.
I like cringe at myself and I'm like, oh, it brings back like, I don't know, like memories or something. Cause I feel like, ugh, I don't know, but I'm gonna try it.
Try it.
And see how it goes.
Try it and just don't think about.
And then also when you're pregnant, your hair texture can change.
Mm-hmm.
And mine's gotten like even curlier. Like my roots are like curly. So we'll see. I look so different though. I look like
But it's how you're
a
supposed to
real
look.
Mexican girl. I know. That's what Damon said too. He's like, that's
how
how you were born with red curly hair. So why like try to hide it?
Yeah.
Trauma from getting too much attention.
Oh my God, suffering from success.
No, I just didn't like it. Like I still don't like attention now. So when
Yeah.
everyone's always pointing you out from your hair and it's
Yeah.
the first thing people see, it's like, and then being the only girl in school like that, like with red hair, everyone like, oh, the girl with the red hair, the girl with the red hair. And I was like, over it. And then I dyed it black and I was like, oh no. That's a jump scare for sure. If I send you a picture, you better just beep, pop it up real quick, because who the fuck was that? Literally.
I barely remember that.
Oh,
honestly.
good.
It's like a small memory.
Yeah, because you were young.
Mm-hmm.
You were like 6 or something. Crazy time in my life. And that was in high school too.
That's crazy. Hey, but you dyed your hair in high school. That's pretty cool.
And my haircut was even worse. Oh my God. I literally look at pictures of myself and I'm like, who actually is that girl? And I feel so bad for that girl. I'm like, oh my God, I wish I could just hug you. So bad. We'll put another quick picture of that.
That's hilarious.
Because those are scary
I
moments.
get you though. Yeah.
Oh my God. Do you feel like
but
you
that's
had
how
that?
you should feel, right? Because then you've come a long way.
No.
That's progress of
Yeah.
like, Jesus fucking Christ. I definitely look at myself like that.
Yeah.
Like, who showed me a picture? I don't know if it was someone in this house showed me a picture of me when I was like 15 outside of this house, or 16 with our uncle, and then it was next to Diana. I think it was my dad who showed it to me. And then it like flashbanged me. I was like, oh my God. I was like, turn that off. I was like, who is that? I got scared for a little bit. And then I looked at myself. First of all, I was wearing the craziest fit. Like, I'm not saying I dress great now, but like,
what were you wearing?
Jesus Christ. I was wearing a fucking regular show shirt. You know, the regular show fucking Cartoon Network shirt. First of all, good show though. No hate to the show. Great show. But terrible shirt. And I was wearing that because there's a huge mural of them.
Yeah.
It's like a print of like a painting of the characters.
Yeah.
As if they were taking a photo.
I can see it.
Yeah. And then I was wearing some patterned shorts. So there were shorts that had like this. They were like brown shorts with like leaf patterns on it. With the regular show shirt. With like some long ass socks pulled all the way up.
You were vintage.
I was retarded. That's what I was, bro. Like.
And you bought that outfit. You think you
Kinda.
picked it out?
The shirt was Alex's.
Oh, okay.
And then he just grew, and so then I grew, and then I just took
You
it.
gave it. He
And I
gave
liked
it to
the
you.
show, so I was like, hey,
Hey.
free swag. Free money.
It was cool at the time.
Yeah, definitely.
5 years ago?
Oh, no, it wasn't. No, the show, yeah. My
Not
outfit,
the
no.
shirt.
I should have been arrested.
That's hilarious.
It was pretty bad.
Who was in the picture with you?
I think it was Tio Chato. I think. I just remember how I looked because I was so... It's
You didn't
burned
even
into my brain now.
You didn't even pay attention who else was in there?
Yeah, that's why I could explain my shorts and my shirt so good, because I was so caught off guard. My adrenaline spiked and everything. But according to Genesis,
for
the Babylonians wanted to make a name for themselves by building a mighty city and a tower with its top in the heavens. God disrupted the work by so confusing the language of the workers so that they could no longer understand one another. And that's like, if you don't believe in the Bible, that's like an explanation for why there's so many languages. Is that because they were trying to go into the heavens and be like, we're mighty. And God said, chill out, little bro. And then
try to talk to each other right now.
yeah, and
Just
then one guy was like,
change the
Primazo! And then and everybody was like, yo.
WTF?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Oh my god.
Which actually,
I would try to do other accents, but that's kind of crazy. I
There
can
was-
only do the Spanish one.
there's another episode where you tried to do an Australian accent or something.
It just sounded like
It was funny.
yeah, it was pretty bad.
But that's crazy.
Yeah,
if
imagine
that's-
if that actually
if
happened.
that happened. Yeah,
That it went down like that, which maybe it did. Who knows?
I just freaking tweaked right now trying to fix his hair.
Have you seen? It's like do you know about the stoned ape theory? What do you know about the stoned ape theory, Jasmine?
No,
Let me put you on.
tell me.
Let me wake you up, my sister.
Okay.
Stoned ape theory.
Google's. Do you know about this? No, Google's it.
Okay. It's a controversial theories.
Okay.
Wikipedia says.
No.
But I'm still gonna draw my evidence from here. It was populated by Terence McKenna. He was like this guy who's very big into mushrooms. He grew his own mushrooms, and he was kind of in the 80s and 70s, essentially spreading what he thought was the gospel of mushrooms.
Okay.
Like, they're good for us. We should use them for depression, alcoholism. They started using LSD as that in the 60s. But anyways, so he was like that. He was a scientist. He was popular with that type of topic. And it's this, it's not even explaining it here, but it's the theory that at one point, some early version of us, that was like in between being a monkey and a human, ate enough mushrooms that their brain grew like twice the size. And then that's how they came up with language and came up with concepts, things like that they could use from their imagination and all can agree upon and create this like network and everything. Because there is like a sudden gap or like not gap but like
shift.
increase in one point in time where if they look at skeletons where our brains just grew. It's just we just like just popped up. Just bloop. And then they were saying that like also at the time where they might have been living there was a lot of mushrooms, and just because mushrooms grow on cow shit. So like as an animal you're just looking for food and you're flipping cow shit and there's beetles, mushrooms, and just tons of shit. No pun intended. But that's essentially it goes way deeper and it doesn't sound as like a stone as I'm trying to explain it, but that's a theory, and that's like it's like not a popular one. I mean it's popular, but like I said, it's controversial.
I mean, yeah, because it
involves a Schedule 1 illegal drug
and monkeys
and
and alluding that like we were monkeys who just ate mushrooms and got a little bit smarter, which could have happened because we're only 99% alike. So
yeah, and bananas. Maybe I was a banana in my past life, because aren't we like don't we share some DNA with bananas? What? You don't know that?
No.
Bro.
No, I don't think I've ever heard that before.
Banana DNA compared to human.
No.
Hopefully I'm not like insane. Oh, okay. What's more, humans are said to share 50% of our genes with a banana.
That's not real.
Yes, it is. It's on the internet.
I don't believe that one.
It says about 60% of our genes have a recognizable counterpart in the banana genome.
No, fucking.
We
So
humans
banana
share
can
about
get caught for
40%
a
of our
crime?
genes.
What are you talking about? So when they're
It was
making
the
us
banana.
when they're making us slip and fall, they're doing that on purpose. They're trying to take us out.
Let me see. PBS fucking.
Bro, this
a
is
video.
not real.
Yes.
Someone comment this is not real.
Okay. It's true that the banana and the slug are our genetic relatives, and so is everything else. But what does that mean? Which parts of our genes are related, and just how overall, whatever. It wants me to watch a video, though. I'm not going to watch it. Because we're in the middle of a podcast.
Oh my god.
But let me see. The internet says that identical twins are 100% identical, and that all humans are 99.9% genetically the same, but that we share 99% of our DNA with chimpanzees. Does this mean that another person is only 0.9 more like us than a chimpanzee? What's more, humans are said to share 50% of our genes with a banana, but 50% with each of our parents. Do we share the same genetic similarity with the banana as with our own mother? And even more with this tropical fruit than our grandmother, to whom we only are 25% similar? Obviously, this is not the case. Different concepts are being confused.
So no.
There may still be up to 1,000 similar genes between humans and bacteria, the creature most distant from us in evolutionary terms. All living beings on Earth originally came from the same ancestor, a single-celled life form. So it's just because we're all made from the same shit. Really. Thank you.
They just literally put a little bit of this and a little bit of this.
Okay, if
and
you think about it, we're all atoms.
Luckily, you just came out a human, not a banana.
Fuck. Imagine being a banana and then your fucking skin gets peeled. And then someone just eats your insides. And then they don't even eat fucking bruised parts, so you just half a limb.
They're just ripping you apart and throwing you in the trash. And then when you
get ripped apart from your fucking banana family, from your kids and your fucking wife and grandmother.
Your banana family.
No.
Oh my god. Now
We're murderers.
every time I eat a banana, I'm gonna think that.
No,
when I rip it off the limb.
When you break the neck, you're breaking his neck. You're like,
no. The other day when you grabbed a banana at the lake and then you ripped off the top, you just.
Yeah, I decapitated him essentially.
Oh my god, bro! Forget what we just
crazy shit.
Yeah, that's funny, but I don't believe that.
I mean, have you heard about the unified field theory?
No.
Welcome to University Diego.
These are theories.
But this is a cool theory. Unified. I mean, this is very mumbo jumbo, woo woo magic, kiss my ass type shit, but
okay.
It's cool to think about. Unified field theory in particle physics is an attempt to describe all fundamental forces and the relationships between elementary particles in terms of a single theoretical framework. In physics, forces can be described by fields that mediate interactions between separate objects. Basically, like, the unified field theory is, think of everything we're experiencing right now as surface level. Everything that's outside, trees, food, the water bottle, my voice, the sound, sensations, everything we're experiencing right now is kind of like coming out. Is popping up out of fucking nowhere. And they don't even know what's inside of an atom. Like, they know atoms exist, but they don't know what they are. And they haven't studied an entire atom yet. So they don't know what's in there, really. And then an atom, I don't know if it's an atom or a part of the atom, fucking the observer effect, which is when you look at it, it stops moving. But only when you look at it. As soon as you stop looking at it continues going crazy and spinning, whatever. This is my dumb people explanation. But the unified field theory is basically, so we exist on the surface level, then under that is obviously like atoms, you know, building blocks and all that stuff, iron, everything, all the atoms. And then under that, molecules, and you're going deeper. Under that, quantum physics. Under that, you just keep going, but it's all coming from somewhere. Right. It's all coming from this free, abundant source of whatever the fuck. Energy. Space. Yeah. But nothing, like, it's only coming up. It's never, we can't go back in. So it's like, we don't know what it is. We don't know how it's been existing. We just know it exists. We don't know for how long. It's just always there. But that's where everything is coming from. Okay. The unified field. We're all unified. We all come from the same thing. And that's what that field is.
That's great. That just, things like that always takes me back to the Interstellar movie. And I was watching this TikTok, and this mom was at her son's graveyard. Or is that what it's called? Burial. Yeah. And she was like cleaning it, and it was his birthday, so she put like, there was like a little, you know, things that you stick in the floor and then they spin with the wind. Pinwheel. Yeah, like that. And it wasn't windy outside. Okay, there was no wind, and she's like talking to him, and then she's like, "Let me know if you're with me. Like, I know you're here when I'm here." Blah blah. And then it starts spinning a little bit, but there's no wind, and I'm like, "What the?" You know. And then she starts singing Happy Birthday, and it just starts going crazy. And she's like, "Oh my god, I know you're here." And then she's like, if you're listening to me, if you can hear me, stop spinning. Like, stop the spinning. And then it stops spinning. And then she starts singing again, and it starts spinning again. Yeah. And she asks it to stop like 3 times.
You saw this happen?
Yeah. Let me see if I can find it. Cut this out. If it
You were
takes a
there?
long time. No, it was on TikTok.
I was on TikTok. Okay.
She was recording herself like cleaning it and stuff.
I don't know.
And she
that.
caught it on camera.
Because then they could
Bruh.
just be pushing a fucking blower off screen.
There's nobody there. That's too much. You would hear the blower.
True.
Let me see.
I mean, I don't know. I think maybe it's not ghosts. Maybe it's just like trolls.
Huh?
Like maybe it's just, you know how they say like aliens can, instead of being from outer space, they're just like in another dimension among us.
Oh, so you think people are making fun of us, or not
Like-
people, but other?
Like yeah, just aliens
beings.
or like beings or just like look at these.
I mean,
fucking
it's
guys.
just
like
y-
watch
it's-
watch. I'm gonna spin, and then they like go, and then we're like, and then they like.
It's
they don't
what
even
you
fucking see
believe
us.
in.
I mean, I'm not hating. I'm saying maybe that's what it is.
Okay.
That'd be funny. Would you not do that? I would.
No, that's
You wouldn't
mean.
troll. We do it with ants. Like you'd be killing.
What?
You never like.
All right, here it is.
I brought these things out here. I'm gonna try to put
This is the thing.
your
Send this to me though. Right now.
gravestone when they
You could just.
and I need to measure and see how
Oh, screw it.
long I need to get them.
That's fake, bro.
No.
That thing spin, son. Make it spin. Make it spin for your mama. I'm here. I'm here. I was there that night. I was there that night. Make it spin. Ain't no wind blowing. I need some air, honey. Ooh, I need some air. I'm gonna take some of these rocks up. See. I'm gonna take some of these rocks up. I'm just trying to get a little idea how many more I need to get to go around your. Make it spin for me, Alex. Make it spin. You know I'm here. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. 32,
Who is
boy.
this thing?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. There go my boy right there. Happy birthday to you. Happy
It's
birthday.
sweet.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. It's your birthday. Get busy. It's your birthday. Yes, baby. It's your... Make it stop. Stop. Stop it. God, I miss you. I know it's you.
Maybe.
Because
Maybe if that's where he's buried, that's where his consciousness is, that grass. And he's
Could
like,
be.
hey, she came back. I'm gonna make it shake.
no,
All right, spin. Sorry.
Shake.
Not shake. Spin.
But that just goes into like everything just being spiritual and being like just being. Like we're just
maybe
being.
just being.
we're
Maybe
just-
we're having a spiritual human experience.
That's
and
what I'm
it's
saying.
we're always spiritual.
That's what I'm saying. But then this goes
We're
into
a
like
spirit.
what happens, after you're gone is like who knows when no one's ever been alive while they're dead, so
That is true.
but like
There's a theory
we
that-
could just be floating somewhere else.
Yeah. There's one where when you die, you remember that you remember that you are like a part of a consciousness,
And then
it's just training, so you have to keep going back to learn your lessons.
and then when people have had like near death experiences or like where they have like died and then like came back like minutes later, they've all said like around the same thing, like that they have like these flashbacks of these memories and like they can see they can literally see like their whole lives like play out in front of them
Yeah,
in those moments,
definitely.
which is
Well,
crazy.
I don't know if this is a myth or something like that, but they say when you die, DMT gets released into your brain, and DMT is a psychedelic, like a super
that could
strong
be true.
psychedelic.
That could be true.
And that's why people say, like, if you meditate long enough and you open your third eye, which is your pineal gland, it secretes DMT, and then you'll experience a psychedelic state
That's kind
from
of
meditating.
scary.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna meditate anymore. I don't want to be that far into it.
I mean, it takes
I have
only
to, like,
like
pull myself
masters
back
are
out.
supposedly able to do that. But I was gonna look up. Oh, DMT, yeah. Does your brain release DMT at death? It says, I think it says yes. Okay. I found it. DMT in the pineal gland, separating fact from fiction. Thank you, Healthline. Kelly Wood. Shout out. Kelly Wood. The pineal gland releases several important hormones, but there's no conclusive evidence that it releases DMT. So it's not conclusive yet, bitch.
But they think.
Yeah.
Probably from what people just tell them.
Scientists.
Yeah. No, I'm saying people who have had like near-death experiences or something.
Oh, true. Yeah. How you gonna really test that too?
Yeah.
Hey, buddy, we're gonna have to kill you for a little bit, but we'll bring you back. We'll resuscitate you.
There's this girl that I saw on TikTok
Mhm.
where her mom, when her mom was giving birth to her mom died for like 2 minutes, and they brought her back. And while that was happening, she was still attached to her mom.
Mm-hmm.
And then they brought the mom back. She lived. The mom lived. And now that she's older, she says she has weird dreams all the time of like being somewhere else. And I'm like, that's scary. Because she was still alive because she was still getting oxygen and stuff through the umbilical cord. But I was like, dang, first of all, that's scary. Like, and it's really sad passing away during labor because. Right when I was going to say something, Sodi just cuts me off.
All right, whatever. I'm going to choose battery. We back. What were you saying?
No, I was just going to say that that's scary because labor and delivery is like so dangerous. Anything can happen. Anything can go wrong.
Yeah.
To the mom or to the baby.
Yeah.
And there's cases where either you lose the baby or you lose the mom. That's both ways it sucks.
Both ways
but
is terrible.
imagine being the mom, like you're having your child and then you just gone. Like you don't even get to meet the kid.
That's true.
Yeah.
You do have that you probably do have that realization. Like maybe the second before you die. Do you think you have that realization?
Like fuck, I don't want to die right now.
Like yeah, fuck, I don't want to die. Fuck, I'm dying.
I think
Am
so
I dying
because
right now?
well, in
Like-
movies, I mean, we don't know because we've never experienced it. But you know how in movies are like don't leave me, don't leave me, don't leave me. They're always like and then the person that's like there with them is like I'm not going anywhere, like reassuring me, and because they know that they're dying in that moment, like just don't leave me alone.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Old people can definitely. I've heard old people can feel when they die. Like they can almost die on command. Old people can fucking die on command, but give an
because
old.
they can get so sad and just not give a fuck. That's really what it comes down to.
Yeah.
Especially like it's so sad when the older people like lose their significant other and then they die like a month after from literally
Definitely.
being so sad.
Yeah.
That's depressing.
It also shows the power of emotions on your body.
Yep.
Think about it.
Like I feel like like being sad and like being stressed are the top two that can just like fuck you up so bad
Yeah.
without really knowing.
Yeah.
It's just a spiral.
Before it's too late.
It's like
The
down.
longer
just so
you're in
fast.
it, the faster you go.
Yeah.
It's like a wormhole. But anyways, back to the drugs. They haven't not found it, but they haven't found it.
Okay.
So they're like, maybe it's there, but let's just say it's not. But maybe it is. But they said an enzyme required for the production of DMT is found in various parts of the brain and in the lungs, heart, adrenal gland, pancreas, lymph node, spinal cord, placenta, and thyroid.
Placenta.
Yeah. Let me see. But it gave like a good description of it. I'm trying to find it. Damn. Anyways, I mean, it has a bunch of like names. Spirit molecule, it's called. If you're like spiritual. But people take it. They say there's a theory that it happens when you're born and that it's producing life. Like that's what it needs for consciousness.
Oh, that's
So
interesting.
it's like it fucking starts your engine of consciousness or whatever when you're born.
Yeah.
But some people can remember when they're in their womb. But I heard that from Terrence Howard, and he's apparently smart but dumb. But I feel like I've
Mm.
also heard other stories of people having memories from the womb. Do you know what happened with Terrence Howard?
No, but I was just thinking, like, when was your earliest memory? Do you remember how old you
don't.
were?
I mean, I can't even like.
When you think back to being a kid, what's the youngest you think?
I can remember kindergarten memories.
Okay.
I didn't go to preschool, right? I just went
No.
straight to kindergarten.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't have to go to that early shit. If you went to preschool, you need help.
Yeah, and I went to preschool.
Shout out my sister. I don't really remember before that. Like, I don't remember my first. I think I do remember getting taken there, like, just to see the class and like just get introduced to the teacher type shit.
Uh-huh.
Just yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's my earliest.
Oh, it's so sad.
So
when
that
you
must
to
have been
say
like 5.
Yeah, 5.
That's still pretty early though, I think. Some people are like, I don't remember since I was 12. You're like, yo, you got beat the fuck up, bro. You got your
And you blocked out your whole first 12
some
years
shit
of life.
happened to you. You needed to go to therapy.
Yeah.
You need to die and come back to experience that DMT to find out what happened, bro. You need to watch your recap.
That's really sad.
Yeah.
I think mine was like, I want to say like 3 or 4, but I think only because your memory can also start when something traumatic happens to you.
Yes. Because you're like, hold up.
So I think that's what happened to me when I got burned. I think it started
You're
after
like,
that.
oh fuck, this is
Because before
real
that,
life.
I don't remember anything, but I remember that moment
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
So
How old were you when you got burned?
3.
3.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
So I
So
was
you're
like-
kind of
I was Quaid's age.
a blessing. You got
Yeah.
unlocked. You woke up earlier.
Great. There, you know what? God was like, the situation's gonna be put in. You gotta wake up right now, girl.
Jasmine, think about
Yeah.
the outcome. Think about the outcome.
Um,
But there is evidence that fetal memory may begin within the second trimester
well,
of conception.
I mean, I wouldn't say like memory, but it definitely builds. It starts building your character from very early on, because moms that are like in high stress situation or in like toxic relationships when they're pregnant can have defects on the baby.
What?
Yeah.
Yo, stay away from them Edgar cuts bro, when you're pregnant.
No, like literally, like the baby can be born already high stressed. That's crazy, huh?
Setting up the baby for
proven.
failure already.
Before it's even born. Wild what the body can do.
We're a machine. We're an organic machine.
Mhm.
And then, but we're kind of not, because we're conscious at the same time.
It's never gonna end, Diego.
It never does. We're in a
Nope.
constant cycle.
When you go to sleep at night, do you feel like you can actually just go to sleep?
What do you mean?
Like, are you thinking till the moment you fall asleep?
I think everybody does. I think people who say, I don't think.
Yeah.
You're fucking stupid.
But I don't know if people are actually
You're
like
stupid
that.
because it's not that you don't think. You just don't know you're thinking. That's what it is.
Or
'Cause
they
even if you think this is a thought right now, guess what? That's a fucking thought too. So, or I'm not thinking, in your
Okay,
head is thinking.
But basically what I'm saying is like some people can lay down at night and literally just like know that they're going to go to sleep and just go to sleep.
I mean, they can probably turn off faster. Like
That's what I'm saying.
There's definitely like people who can go to sleep fast, and they just
Like I'm literally thinking until the very last second I fall asleep about like shit that I have to do.
Yeah, you doze off.
But like I can never just like relax.
Well, what do you think is relaxing? Having no thoughts? Because that's fucking impossible. Oh,
I don't think that. I
but
think just I don't know.
Basically impossible.
I don't know. I feel like people don't worry the way I worry. That's what I'm saying.
I think you'd be surprised.
I don't know. You think everyone goes to bed stressed?
Yeah.
That
Secretly.
sucks.
It's just one of those people. This is one of those things people don't fucking talk about. Is
Yeah.
the stress that they're experiencing.
Even like literally nothing could be going on and I'm still stressing about
Suicide.
Yeah.
In Japan, there's more people. There was like a statistic where like more people died of suicide than COVID, I think, or anything. But they have a high suicide rate anyways. They have a whole forest called the suicide forest where people go kill themselves.
That's sad.
So you don't go to that forest, or else you'll see Jake Paul recording a dead body.
God. That was disgusting.
But yeah,
That's scary. I was watching a TikTok of these group of friends that went into a haunted mansion. It's like Zach's.
I'd do that. Would you do that?
No, because when they recorded themselves like, hi, I am blah, 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 and this is me before the haunted mansion. And then they recorded themselves after, like, oh, and then they introduced themselves. And, like, their demeanor, their look, like, the way their energy was just, like, so drained. Like, some of their eyes were, like, pinned. Like, they just went through it. And then one of the girls said that, like, a spirit, like, clung to her. Sometimes they'll, like, leave with you. And she said that, like, the first thing she saw that made her think, like, okay, there's something with me, is she was on her way home and she, like, turned the corner and it was, like, bright, like, in her eyes. So she thought she saw, like, her neighbor, like, waving at her, and she just saw, like, a white figure, like, if you're just seeing something, like, bright. And then she got closer and there's nothing there. She's like, okay. And then she's, like, inside and she just feels, like, this heavy, like, sadness where she just cannot stop crying and she doesn't know why she's crying. And she just feels so tired and, like, basically, like, depressed, but, like, on another level. And she knows that it was from that because ever since she went to do that, it was, like, she could just feel, like, a heavy load on her. And she was like that for, like, a few days. And then finally, she said that because she was trying to, like, rub it off like nothing was happening, that the spirit got mad. And so then the spirit tried to get the attention of her son by, like, throwing a toy across the room. And then the son told her, and then she's like, what was it? She was like, I don't know, like, I didn't see anything. She's like, were you scared? And then he was like, why would I be scared if there's nothing there? And then so after that, she, like, told it to, like, leave them alone or whatever, and then it left.
I mean, ooh, okay.
Okay, bye. Because it wasn't getting the attention that it wanted, which is usually what they're looking for. But that's scary that, like, does that actually happen? I don't know.
Have you had a ghost experience?
I think I have.
What is it?
One time when my dad lived here in Fresno, they lived in Tower, and they had my little brother's room, like, in the corner of the house.
Okay.
And they told me that it was, like, haunted, but it wasn't haunted with the bad ghost. It was just, like, a little kid, and it wasn't, like, trying to be mean or anything. It just wanted to, like, play and hang out, right? But I'm like, yeah, fucking right. You know, the way we grew up, I'm like, that's fake. That's not real. But then I remember I was laying on the couch one day and I was taking a nap, and I thought I was dreaming, but I opened my eyes and I looked. Oh. So scary. And the kitchen table was, like, right there.
Yeah.
And there's, like, a little baby, probably, like, I want to say, like, Koa's age, like, standing on the chair, and it just went like this. Whoa. Like a peekaboo moment. And I just closed my eyes and I was like, I'm dreaming. Like, I was telling myself, like, I'm dreaming, but I wasn't dreaming. Yeah. Like, I knew that I wasn't dreaming, but I was like, it's not real. And then, like, I opened my eyes and there was nothing. And I was like, I got so scared, and I stood up and I was like, that's not real. Like, that wasn't real. And then later on that same night, we're all in the living room, and then one of the toys went off in the room. Yeah. And I was like, okay, I see you're here. I'm not trying to fuck with you. Yeah. And that was that. After that, like, it's never happened. But that was so scary. So scary. And I was like 13. Yeah. 14.
You should watch Skinamarink.
Oh my God, my freaking hands are sweating.
Have you heard of Skinamarink?
No.
It's a free movie on YouTube. And it's like a horror kind of movie. But it's like that. But it's like it's with kids, 2 kids in a house with the parents asleep. So it's like you're following the kids. And then late night, the TV's on, you know, they're just watching shit, and it starts getting weird. No. When the parents aren't there.
That's scary. I don't mess with that stuff.
Yeah. But it's pretty good. It's creatively shot. But that was a good episode. Episode 19. Thank you for watching. 19 episodes in. Are you watching each one? Why not? Tell us. Are they shit? Are they good? I know some of them have garbage lighting. I think the one with Kahea was, like, super white. It was like we're in a fucking laboratory.
It almost looked blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think, I don't know, maybe, like, the clothes we were wearing wasn't helping it either, but I was wearing, like, green pants, so, like, around me it just looked green. It did not look good. They say not to wear green on camera because it can make you look sick.
Really? I mean, also green screens.
Like, just the hue of the color or whatever. Yeah. But anyway, like, comment, subscribe. You know what to do. Follow. TikTok, Instagram, and at one point we'll be on Spotify and Apple. But
Yeah.
for some
We
reason,
gotta figure that
I
out. I
don't know if
forgot
I'm
about that
being
completely.
dumb as fuck. Am I missing a step? I don't know.
Probably both.
Probably.
No. We'll figure it out. I'll probably do it tonight. I'll do it tonight.
Yeah, I mean,
If
we're
it's
still
not
new.
up,
We're
accountability.
Still new. We're still new though. We're next episode 20.
Hey, we don't
Okay.
gotta excuse ourselves, but fuck you. But you watching us.
We are the
Thank you.
stars.
Episode 19. Goodbye.
Bye.